Good morning. This is Chris Robinson, Robinson Ag Marketing, with today's morning grain and livestock comments. Well, the news: the FSA will be reopening over 2,100 offices in the next week here to release over $3 billion in aid. Um, that's was kind of unexpected, but probably a good thing. For despite the government shutdown, they're going to look to help farmers where and when they can. We continue to hear the fact that we're going to have meetings about having the meetings with China. That happens this week. They're going to decide when and where to have the meeting with President Xi and Donald Trump. So no new news there. No new news about whatever the big package is that the USDA is planning to quote the Secretary Rollins, to onshore cattle from Argentina. So those two headlines, those are the risks we face today. Early morning, we're still basically slightly higher in corn, wheat, and beans, up a couple pennies. We're range bound. If you didn't get a chance, watch my private client webinar I did last night. I pointed out specifically what the levels are that the market's been trading through, those specific numbers to watch, both in corn, wheat, and beans. Take a look at that if you haven't gotten it yet. If you're not getting my letter, again, we'll have those levels out every day. What are we looking at in the cattle? Well, as I speak to you now, cattle are lower, sharply lower in feeders, down 475. Fat cattle's down $1.77. Even the hogs are a little bit lower here, down about 50 cents. I think the market's digesting the fact that there's going to be some sort of grand sweeping gesture today by the USDA, trying to quote unquote solve the fact that we just don't have enough cattle up here. You throw in the fact that the border is closed to Mexican cattle, that seems to be getting thrown by the wayside. That screwworm issue has really made the shortage of cattle worse. Normally, we would have a cattle on feed the end of this week, but we won't because the USDA is closed. But this doesn't stop people from making their estimates of what's on feed. I don't think there's anything drastic in there. Can anyone out there tell me the last time anybody cared about a cattle on feed report where it made a difference in the prices? Um, you know, Send me an email. Uh, they just haven't made any difference. This has been a supply and demand driven market. It has shrugged off every hiccup, quote unquote hiccup, in any cattle on feed report that we've had. Um, Even the last pig report, which was very bullish, nobody seemed to believe it. We had the correction. So those reports do one thing: they give everybody a reason to take a look at their risk and set up some hedges. That's really what it comes down to. So I'm talking to you right now. These corn up a penny and a quarter. I can't get excited about these corn until it gets above 432 and 3/4 and fills the July 4th gap. November beans, I can't get excited about beans till we get north of 1040. And as far as Chicago wheat goes, we're just trying to hold on and not make new lows. The level I'd watch for December would be that the contract low there, 492. We're trading at 502 now, so we're a dime off that low. If you are storing, I would spend the least amount of money as possible, but I would get a floor. You don't want to get caught holding the bag if the downtrend continues. We're always bullish. I'm always looking for rallies. I'm always hopeful. I'm always looking at a situation to keep the upside open. But the risk is what the risk is. So if you're looking for help, give me a call, 312-638-8868. This is Chris Robinson. We'll wait and see what they say today, both about when and if this meeting will be with Xi and Trump in South Korea, number one. Number two, what exactly is the big package is that's coming to help cattle.